Welcome back, besties, to the FanTEAsy Podcast, where two besties spill all the delicious tea on the books we read. I'm Callie, and my bestie is obviously Montana, and we are so excited to be joining the revolution. Please, if you haven't done so already, go leave a review, subscribe to our podcast, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and are new to us, Patreon, to be the first to know of all new episodes, exciting things happening, fun giveaways. Remember, we're still working on our 1,000 followers on Instagram, and we can do a fun giveaway for that. So stay tuned.
As you guys know, we are working our way through the Empyrean series, currently in Iron Flame, breaking the book apart 4-ish chapters at a time. This episode, we are covering chapters 29 through 32. We are diving into the world building, the signets, fan theories, dragons, and so much more. So please take note and prepare to join the revolution.
Remember, this podcast is a full deep dive, and we will be covering both Iron Flame and Fourth Wing, in addition to tons of fan theories as well as some of our own. So please make sure you have read both books, as we don't want to spoil any of the fun and drama for you.
Now, just a reminder that all things within the Empyrean series are definitely containing some more mature content, and Callie and I are also adults. We swear a lot. We are going to be talking about some violent-ish things that are happening. I'm like ish, even though it's pretty fucking violent. Violent things, murder, weapons, if that's not your jam, take that and exit. Now, also, pronunciation is a thing. Yes, we understand that the audiobook, Scottish Gaelic, everything is different. Don't come for us. We're saying it how we say it.
With that being said, are you ready to join the revolution?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I am. Before we get too far into this. Okay, before we get too far into this, Callie, what era are you in?
Era. 1989, I feel like.
I love it.
The vibe. I don't know. That's where I'm at. What era are you in?
I don't know. I'm in all of them. I'm in Era's Tour era.
Oh, yeah. It's that list.
Because I'm in all of them.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, that's pretty much
if I had to pick one, yeah, pretty much. If I had to pick one, you know what? I'm going to go with Speak Now, but I have a very specific reason as to why, and it's really corny, but it's kind of cute.
Okay, tell me.
It's cute for us, but it's like probably dumb for everybody else.
Nothing is ever dumb, and honestly, don't yuck my yum. That's where I'm at.
Facts. So it was like a week or two ago, I was listening to Taylor Swift and Long Live came on. My daughter was just jamming. I'm jamming. And I just had this like mental image of like you and I doing all the things that we're currently doing and like have planned coming up together. And I was like, oh my gosh, just like imagine a video of us like doing all these amazing things. And I was like tearing up. I'm like, this is just our song.
It is totally our song. And
it is.
Yeah, I don't care what everyone else thinks. That's my jam. And I mean, Rebecca Yarros herself has shared that song, so it's phenomenal. I don't care if you're a Swiftie or not. That song wins. That song wins. It slaps. I can't believe I said that. Nope. I'm too old for that.
Before we really age ourselves, Callie, What is our episode monologue?
Okay, she's lengthy, even though these are short chapters. I don't know what happened, but you'll like it. Okay,
we talk
chapters 29 through 32. Chapter 29, we jump back in with a very uneasy Violet and a sassy black dragon who reminds her who she is and how powerful she will become, especially after deciding gruel is not the best food in the world. Blech. Violet and Xaden have a great heart-to-heart conversation, despite Violet trying to sacrifice herself. No, Ron, no, you can't. There must be another way. Violet makes her way back to Basquiat, only to find one major vomit waiting to get her into more trouble. But when he demands to see the flight leathers she is wearing from Xaden, our girl Ree comes in clutch with her sneaky signet and helps out Violet when it matters most. You're welcome. Even though she doesn't understand what she is keeping hidden yet. As we close out the chapter, Violet finally lets her friends in on all the secrets that we have all known and tells them about the venin. Chapter 30. Now that the gang's all in the know, Violet regrets not letting them in sooner when she learns there are journals which could have helped their research long ago. Now, with more eyes to read, everyone is on board to help the revolution. Later, another attack happens on one of the marked ones. Sad. Aya, as she is on watch duty. Violet intervenes but is unsuccessful in saving her friend. Then Violet is left dangling from the edge of the roof as her assailant is stabbed from behind. Who could it be now? Chapter 31, none other than Jack fucking Barlow. Crawling from the depths of hell, he lives not only to torture Violet, but save her too? We don't even have time to dissect that nightmare. Moving on. Riddick comes to deliver some good and bad news. They have found a vault with more journals. Great, fantastic. But the bad news is they need someone from the king's bloodline. I suppose this is when the gang calls in for backup because now they have a secret weapon. Chapter 32. Zaddy is back at Basquiat. This time he's not all that thrilled with Violet. Go figure. The two have a heated discussion about who knows what and how it could be fatal to them all. Although we know for now they're all safe, that they share a steamy kiss and decide to make up. The gang goes over their roles for the heist into the archives, with Yesenia now at risk too, and the added pressure of loudmouth Arik. The tensions are high. Xaden and Arik have a pissing match over whose dick is bigger, but ultimately Violet convinces Arik to get on board solely for the fact he hates his own dad. Now the clock is ticking and the gang must break in, find what they need, and get out before they get caught and killed. Or worse, expelled.
He's going to sacrifice himself.
He's going to sacrifice himself. No,
you can't. There must be another way.
There must be another way.
Do you want to stop Snape from getting that stone or not? It's you that must go on, Harry. I know it. Not me. Not Hermione.
Not Hermione. You. Two Harry Potter references made it into that summary.
They were great. Cool. They were great.
Thank you.
And we've already had an Office moment, so
it's a great episode. Starting off strong.
We are. What is our chapter 29 summary?
Tarn is the hero of this book. End of story. I'm just kidding.
I was so here for that.
That's it. That's all you need to know. We fly back into Iron Flame with Violet and Tarn having a little heart-to-heart, and Tarn being the hype man we all wish we had. Once Violet and Xaden are back together, the two discuss the repercussions of Violet giving herself to Takaris in exchange for the Luminary. Xaden resists because he believes Takaris has ulterior motives for Violet's signet. Back at Basquiat, Emiterio helps Violet out and gives her some good advice to stand up to Varish. When Varish corners Violet and searches her belongings, her best friend Rhiannon helps her by using her signet and pulls the alloy dagger through the wall. Woo-hoo-hoo. But now that she has seen it, Violet needs to tell them all the truth behind the dagger. Da-da-da.
Proof is in the pudding. I mean...
And they're all like, why do you have an alloy hilted dagger? Like, well, bitch, let me tell you real quick.
What is this? What
in layman's terms, venin. In a more complicated sense, everyone is lying to you. Are you ready for it?
Boom, boom.
Thank you, T-Swift.
Lots of Office, lots of Taylor, lots of Harry Potter. We're on a roll here. Wow. So our excerpt takes us. Cadets who are found absent without leave will be subject to court martial by their chain of command if they are not executed on site. Article 4, Section 1, the Basquiat War College Code of Conduct. Ruh-roh. Don't like that.
No, I don't like it one bit because no, you cannot just off me. There should be repercussions, yes, but not to that extent. Not when we're trying to save the world. Jeez.
Not trying to save the world, and we're also over here like, so Zayden, Cat, that's your ex, huh? Like,
what? Can we talk about this real quick? Can we talk about this? I
but
love
no, he doesn't
Tarn
want.
at the
No one
beginning of
wants to talk
this
about it.
because she
Yeah.
is like so damn like what is this? Like I'm so stressed. Am I jealous? Is this anxiety? Is this insecure? And he's like all three, all the above. Get it together. Pull your shit together, lady.
But his remark right after to which I will remind you that not a single dragon chose her. So she went through the college?
You went through threshing? Question mark?
And you just didn't bond and then you left to be a flyer? Or like, how did we get from A to B?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have
Things that
many
we need
questions.
answers to. We need answers. He literally says, "Pull yourself together."
He does. He does.
Oh God, I love him. I love him. I mean, I get it.
Honestly,
The insecurity.
yeah.
I get it. Like, bitch, I've been married for how many
We've all been
years, and I'm
there.
still like, you got an ex, and he's like, what the fuck does it matter? You know, like, well, you have an ex.
I want to hear that name at your fucking mouth.
At your fucking mouth. Ever.
No.
I love it. And then we're bringing up Gruel because, you know, bad life choices. But, you know.
I mean, you know what? I want to give Violet credit here because she chooses not to have this conversation. She's like, oh, you have an ex. I have exes. Like, moving on. I'm like, wow, for once you're not being a whiny baby.
For once, we'll give you credit where credit is due because sometimes you really piss me off. I'm not here for your wimp ass stage. I get it. Insecurity. I got it. Moving on. Because as Tarn said, like, bitch, you are you.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck what Kat's doing on her puny little griffin.
Facts.
Facts.
One of my little favorite notes, though, is how, you know, they get back and Tarn and Sigale are going to go off and be happy little mated dragons.
Yep.
And she says, Tarn walks off with Sigale, their tails swishing in rhythm. And I just think of them walking like the geese in the Aristocats, where their little butts are just like, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yes. Together in unison. Little lovebirds. Mm-hmm. Well, they are, but
yeah.
We are Siamese, if you please.
That's Lady of the Tramp, but yeah.
Oh, damn. I thought it was Aristocats.
No, Aristocats is everybody wants to be a cat.
Yeah.
Or Scales and Arpeggios.
Oh, that's a good one too. I'm gonna go watch that movie now. Man, I love all the Disney movies.
O'Malley, the alley cat. Okay. We're not talking about our exes, but we have to talk about Viscount Takaris and what he wants.
I don't. Like, he gives me
Can we not?
Creepy ass vibes. Like, he's scary. I don't know who I don't trust more, him or Varish. These are people that I'm afraid of.
Melgren. He's also on the list.
Great. Thank you for that. But
There's
yes.
a lot of people we don't trust. It's fine.
There is a lot of people going into book 3 that I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you.
But the fact that, she asks him and she's like, this has come up twice now.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a feeling it has to do with me. What the fuck does he want? He's like, he wants to see you wield lightning. She's like,
He actually wants you.
as if. No big. Yeah.
As a little
He's like, no. You.
She's
in a
like
box
so for it
to-
too. She's like, sure, let me just do that real quick. He's like, bitch, there's always a stipulation to this. It's never what they say. He knows. She's like, no big deal. Watch this.
She's like, one lightning strike? Done.
Done. Easy. Like, no. Like, all right, you're showing your naive side right now. And I need you to like put your big girl pants on and think about what's happening here because you don't want to be a part of it. You're the first lightning wielder in over a century. He swears he'll let us take it to Erasia if he can see you wield. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's going to be much worse than that.
Okay. I don't like that. And the fact that as they're getting ready to part, one, she came in Bodhi's jacket and he's like, you can wear mine.
Here's one.
Like, wow. Okay. But
Jealousy,
him giving her
all the above.
anxiety. Check. The fact that he also provides her with the alloy hilted dagger and he says, you're not the only one with bad dreams, I'm like, oh, well, of course she's not. But like, no, you shouldn't have bad dreams.
What bad dreams? You're dreaming about me. What bad dreams?
Those be some spicy dreams.
Uh-huh. And then we go back to the
Why
college.
did we have to go back?
Well, you always have to go back, but
why?
Here we go.
It's a dumb rule.
Well, Major Vomit would disagree.
Well, I disagree with him on a lot of things, okay?
Like everything. There's not really anything that I agree with him on, to be honest. But here we go.
Nope.
We going back.
We're back back at the college. It's fine. But you know what? Tarn just wants to have his sass moment again, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
The fact that they're talking about Andarta and how, she's like, well, I guess keep me posted and I'll keep you posted if like I die or, it's an inconvenience or something. And he's like, I'm continuously with you. And it's actually really dumb. I am forced to bear witness to the awkwardness that is 21-year-old humans.
I'll strive to make it less awkward. Like,
okay, but like go back to when you were 21. If you had someone in your head, could you imagine? Because no.
I mean, literally, like, I'd be walking into class, I'd be like, oh, that boy's cute. Don't trip up the stairs. Like, stupid shit.
Yeah, literally, same. No, thank you. But
no, thank you.
Well, we're in a new decade. It's fine.
Almost. Well, you're not quite yet.
Almost.
You're almost there.
Almost.
2025. Ooh. Montana,
I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm turning 25 in 2025, so...
Totally. Same.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We were born different years, but we're both turning 25 in 25.
But here's the perk, because 25 was like an okay time, but I also knew you at 25. So
That
if I'm
hurts my
turning 25
heart.
again, why? But I'm just saying, if
Because
I
that
had
was
to like
so long
choose another
ago.
age, we still know each other.
Yeah, true. True. That's true. That's true. Okay. We can go back
Boom.
to then. That was a good time too. Take us back.
Meh. You left me.
That would be 5 years ago. Whoa. 5 years ago since the pandemic. This just got really wild.
Time is a
That good
strange
time.
concept.
Time is a fleeting concept, Montana. Did you get my wisdom?
Uh,
I'm so old and
you know
wise.
what? I need. Yeah, because you were born in 94.
Hey, god damn it. Don't age me. Well, you're going to be 30, okay?
Yeah, see, you aged me. I aged you back.
You're so mean. You know what?
I say it
Me
all
and
with
Tarn
love.
are
Your
gonna
30s
walk
are going to
off
be
with
the
our
best.
bushy tails, leaving. Well, they are. They
So
are.
you and
This
me
year.
and our onesies?
Yes.
Wait. We have to do that now
That
in
goes into
July. We're
the
going to be walking with the music from the Aristocats. Doot, doot,
shoosh.
doot, 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 doot.
Yes. Okay. Add that to the shared note.
Yep.
Oh my
Yep. Yep.
god.
Um
Wow. Okay. off
we're
topic.
back and we
That
have to
final
have
brain cell
a
wandered, but we're here. We're here now.
we are here to have a quick little chit chat, with good old Emeterio about how he does not have favorite students. No, no, that would be very unwise of him. But if he did, on the off chance that he did happen to have a favorite, he might offer that favorite one some advice that is actually
Mhm.
pretty damn good.
Very good. Very good. Just gotta
Just,
help a girl out real
plead
quick.
plead dragon insanity pretty much. Call it a day.
I mean, clearly those bonds are so strong, and your mental
Mhm.
shields, little silver one, are just not
Only
that
a second
strong.
year.
She
No.
clearly, I mean, bonded two dragons means nothing. She is a weakling. She cannot handle
Mhm.
this, and Tarn
Literally.
needs some booty. So we gotta go.
Get that tail. This
Literally.
puts a whole new meaning on chasing tail.
Ugh. Dragons.
In Tarn's case, it's okay.
Yeah,
Literal
he's
tails.
he's Tarn, but I can't. I can't help a girl out, but like turn around and also now talk to Barish. Ugh. Nope.
Like,
I don't want to be part of this conversation.
almost
Actually, I almost
made it
would
to my
want to be
bedroom.
like a fly on the wall in this scenario.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
I would be a very anxious fly in this situation.
I
I'm
would
like,
be
what is
like
happening?
buzzing around Varish's head to distract him.
It's like, fucking annoying. Yeah, shit.
Like, could you imagine? He's like, check the one she's wearing. So threatening.
Go in his ear.
Ew. No, I don't want to be in his ear.
Hey, I don't want to be in there either, but we gotta piss him off.
Definitely have to piss him off.
Yeah. Dealing with fucking Varish and his little henchmen, those two that are always with him. But the fact that they dump her bag, he already notes she's wearing Zayden's jacket. And then we've got Bodhi's, and he's like, oh, collecting jackets, are we? Like, did you just
Yeah.
slut shame? And she's not even doing what you're accusing her of doing?
You only wish that she was a hoe. But no. I like that he really is like trying to get her on, Codex. And she's just like, actually, it's Article 2. And he's like, the fuck? Like, bitch knows Codex front and back more than you do. She's a scribe. And you're fucking wrong because she's not impersonating anyone. She's just out here trying to stay cozy warm, okay? It's cold while you're flying. That's it. Don't read
Mm-hmm.
into it. I ain't impersonating nobody. My boyfriend gave this to me. I'm like
Yep.
imagining too, like in this whole scene, it's like a letter jacket. And she's like just got it like draped over her shoulders, like so
I said,
casually.
yeah. She's
She's
just
just like, what, this thing?
hmm. The giant Ryerson on the back.
I don't know what you're talking about. And it says like fourth wing and then like I don't squad lead or wing leader, like how you would like put what you've lettered in.
The patches. Yeah.
Yes. So cute.
And
He's
Professor
cute.
Kaori coming through, he's like, I'm sorry, what the fuck is happening? No, this doesn't involve me, but I'm gonna stay. Let me just get some popcorn. I think we need to keep a good check on our power. Cause you fucking abuse your power 25-8. So like he just let him
Please
have it and in the most like
check it.
just nonchalant way. And I was so
So casual.
grateful. I was like,
So
yes,
casual.
you're so great.
Yep, Kiari, you are godsend in this moment because Barish, Major Vomit, is just pissing us off. Honestly, we should have been like keeping a tally of how many times that Major Barish has pissed us off. Be like at 100 right now. Just an
At
asshole.
least.
At least.
Just terrible. Just terrible. But he's accusing her of impersonating an officer, right? And Kaori's like, well, her name tag clearly says Sorngill. I note 2 of her squad patches doesn't seem to be impersonating to me. So I mean, like, we good? Because you need to take a chill pill.
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, that explains it. You just haven't talked to Pancheck yet. Her very powerful, very worried dragon. Bitch. You don't even. She's fine. Mind
Her
your business.
mated war dragon. Oh,
Terrifying.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
He just swooped in with those emotions and she could not handle it because, even as officers, we kind of struggle. But the retort, it just makes me want to punch him in the face even more.
But also kind of creeps me out.
Yeah.
Are you going to read it?
I was waiting for you, but I can if you want me to.
Oh. Some of us do not bow to the whims of our dragons. In fact, we influence them. What?
He's a
What?
venin.
What?
He's a venin. I'm just
Stop.
gonna ASMR it. He's a venin.
It's so bad. There you have it, folks. There you have it.
But something that we didn't mention is we have a little bystander. Unbeknownst to anyone else, aside from Violet, we have a little Rhiannon just peeking through that door crack like, shit, something's going down.
Shit, shit,
What
shit.
is this awkward ass eye contact that Violet's looking at me and then this thing on her back? Like, what is happening? What is this? I'm just gonna poof, out of thin air. I'm gonna take that. Thank you. Oh, that's a dagger.
I just want to know, like, if you're standing there, like, I imagine this hall is not, like, super narrow. It's like a dormitory hall. So
Mm-hmm.
you're, like, kind of far from the walls. how this thing is not just like floating in the air out in the open
Literally.
and like everyone can see it go through the wall.
Like,
Like,
what just happened?
like you think of the invisibility cloak, right? So when Harry's wearing it, everything underneath,
Mm-hmm.
but when he's holding the lantern and his arm is sticking
You
out,
see
you
the
could clearly see
lantern.
the lantern just like floating. How is
Yeah.
this not that same scenario? How does no one notice this dagger just go woo through the wall?
She literally just willed it to her and it just went from bloop, bloop, bloop. It was a game glitch.
Oh, that works. Okay. Thanks for explaining that to me.
Glitch in the Matrix.
Glitch in the
But that's
Matrix.
exactly what I think too. I'm just like, it's like
How does that?
floating along.
Yeah.
And she's
Well,
like
and
trying
because
really
she's like,
hard and like kind of struggles to get to it.
or like, God, what is that even on? Is it on Harry Potter? And they're like trying to get the thing through the wall. What is that on? And they have to like go to the door to get it. Oh my God, I can like picture it. It's not Harry Potter. It's
Same. No.
Casper? It's Casper.
Yes. It's been a hot minute since I've seen
It's
Casper.
Casper because he's a ghost, so he can go through the wall, but the object can't. So he's like holding it and he's
Right.
like "Rrr, rrr, rrr, rrr," down the wall.
That's right. That's right.
That's it. So now, like, more weird mental images of like, how is this working? How is this thing like, again, I don't know how you're like pulling objects through solid walls, but also because this college is like, I imagine all stone brick. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a book, so use your imagination. That's point of fantasy. But my logical brain is like, the fuck?
Same. Um, and Rhiannon's logical brain told her to take that dagger and then was like, all right, Violet, they have left. What the fuck is it? She is the parent that just found like weed in her kid's
I
drawer.
knew you were
What is this?
where did
Right?
you get
Or
this?
like
What is this?
cigarettes.
Yes.
That's Rhiannon right now, and Violet's like, I have to tell you, so it's for killing venin.
Joke's on you. Not really that funny though. It's kind of stressful.
I want to cry. And that is how we end chapter 29.
Just on a happy little we're killing venom now. Chapter
We are.
30. Let's go. After filling Rhiannon, Riddick, and Sawyer in on the truth about the venom, Violet explains that they need to find information on how the wards are powered and that they need a text that is older than 400 years and hasn't been altered. They all put their heads together and start researching more texts that Jasenia brings them. Riddick says he knows of a vault hidden in the archives, and that is the key to finding the answers they need. Later, Violet goes to take her post on watch and relieve Aya when 4 assassins come to attack them. In what turns to be a full on battle, Aya is killed and Violet is left dangling from the edge of the roof, only to be saved by some unknown figure.
I don't like this
Uh,
chapter.
no, for 2 reasons.
It's
I
fine.
don't
It's
know.
fine. Our excerpt takes us to barring invasion, only riders and designated scribes are permitted in the riders' quadrant. To enter uninvited as infantry or even healer is to welcome a swift death. Article 2, Section 3, the Basquiat War College Code of Conduct. Rebecca?
What? No swift deaths, please. I tell
Torture.
you. I tell you what.
Torture chamber after what they do.
I'm putting
Just
you in
saying.
the chokey. I need to have some serious talks with Rebecca. In all honesty. Quit killing off my
You're
people.
having serious literally. You're having serious talks with Rebecca. Violet's over here like, all right, on a serious note, venin are real. Wyvern are real. Liam was murdered because Day was killed by a wyvern. I hate everything. I have nightmares.
Gruesome.
Really
Yeah.
fucking sucks right now. Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Here is the truth.
Here's the truth. Your dragons all know. And now they're all like, wait, what? Oh, fuck, our dragons do know. Why didn't our dragons tell us? Like, well, you see here, there's a divide in the Empyrean, and basically only some of them want to get on board, and the other ones don't know what to do. So they're kind of just at a standstill.
Yeah.
Are we having fun now? No,
And
we
the
are not.
fact that Sawyer, he weighs in with a really good point because Riddick's like, there's no way they could keep this lie hidden. And Sawyer's like, oh no, like they can. Because where I'm from, like the only news that we got in the coast was from the scribes that were the official announcements. And that's just Markham picking and choosing what is said. So, like, yeah, it is that easy, actually.
Okay, this is weird because I saw theories of like where the second like dragon den is now, because there's theories that
Mm-hmm.
there's another dragon den and all that. And so while you were reading that, I glanced down, and when Sawyer's talking about living in Lucerys, it says it's as easy as Markham choosing which news gets published and which doesn't. We aren't open to trading vessels from the Isle Kingdoms. And that is
Mm-hmm.
a theory as to where the second dragon den is. And now I'm like, can we get there?
That's why
And
you're not open.
yeah, secret things happening out there, and they're trying to protect it. And now I'm like, let's go get to the Isle Kingdoms.
Where are our other dragons?
All of them, specifically ones relating to Andarna that will explain Andarna.
And all that she is.
Mm-hmm. The power that she is going to unleash. Oof.
I think that their responses to learning the truth, Rhiannon and Sawyer are like, no, we're not pissed. Riddick's like, well, I mean, I'm a little pissed. And all of them
Yeah.
are just like so justified in their reactions, but I'm like, wow, you have your friends back. It's finally coming together. Your friends are ready to stand by your side. They're ready to help. They are not backing down from this fight. They will protect just as much as you want to. And I just love that. Like, what a little happy found family moment.
Mm-hmm. I think the only like sad part in this whole realization is that the wards are going to come down sooner than what they think or predicting.
Yeah.
And so Violet is concerned for Rhiannon and Rhiannon's family, and is like, they have to leave, they have to
Yeah.
move, they have to. And she's like, they built their lives and their business and their family there, and you're asking them to just up and leave it. And it's like, well, bitch, yeah, you don't want to die, do you? Like, get a move on. But that battle of like, is it really going to happen? When is it going to happen? You're telling me it needs to be right now, and it might not be. But this also is just like fresh news to her. So Violet's had months to wrap her head around all this, and Rhiannon's like, you just told me this 2 seconds ago. Like, it can't be that serious, but it
Mm-hmm.
is that serious.
It is
Frustrating.
that serious. And it's you can't tell your family the truth.
No,
So how are you going to convince them to just leave everything that they have and know
it's
on a
hard.
trust
It's a
me?
hard bout. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a hard conversation to have. Nope.
It
Wouldn't
is,
want to do
but
that. Wouldn't want to do that.
I'm just glad that, of course, we know her friends are going to help her. They're the best. But just how they are ready to jump in, like they already have ideas. They're like, well, okay, the marked ones are doing this. Well, they don't want our help. So why don't we do our own thing? We are going to help you research in these books. We're all going to be together again. We're in this together. They're pulling a High School Musical. We're all in this together.
Riddick literally says it, and I like tear up every time. I'm like, sweet, sweet Riddick. The four of us stick together. That's the deal. We make it to graduation no matter what.
Yep.
Okay, thank
He's
you,
so perfect.
Riddick. I needed that.
He's just
You're the
the
best.
absolute best.
He
But we're
is.
brainstorming. We're like, we have to research. Okay, Jacinia is helping with this, but what else can we know? And Riddick's like, well, the first six had their journals. Whoa, hold the phone.
Mic
You
drop.
didn't know about the journals. I know something that you don't. Ha 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 ha.
Uh-huh. We are now looking for a old as fuck book that is hidden somewhere in the archives. Please help us find the book. Jasenia, I know you know where you're going to find it because there's got to be something. There's something. It's somewhere. Riddick knows somehow, of all people. Kind of makes me laugh.
The the fact that he's the one that saw the information on General Sorengill's desk has not said
Mhm.
a word
Nope.
about it this whole time in all these months about these sub-level vaults in the archives. Like, okay, but he's so damn funny because Violet's like, no, there's not sub-level vaults. Like, I would know. My father would have told me. Justinia would know. Like, you're crazy. And he
Mhm.
goes, yeah, because they're just going to trust the biggest secret with a bunch of second years. Like,
Literally.
ouch.
Well, and then
Burn.
even going back to like, oh, my dad would have known. Oh, because your dad was going to tell you that when you were like 10 years old. No, no.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason
And
you
your
don't know
dad
about
clearly
it.
told you about everything else and about his
All that
feathertail research.
research. Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started on
I'm
that.
just saying.
Dad, no name dad doing all this research. Yes, he would tell you that totally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's fine. So it's time to get a little extra dangerous and hit the books.
Hitting the books. Yeah, we're doing a lot of
And just
research.
punch it.
Okay. And there was that.
Yep. And then we have a massive page break, and it's like, okay, well, this Saturday I had to do this, so I couldn't see Zayden. And this Saturday he was on patrol, so I couldn't see Zayden. And then the next Saturday I was threatened with a 0 for my entire squad if I didn't participate, so I still didn't get to see him. Well, message fucking loud and clear. You don't want me to see my mans. All right.
I'd chew my own arm off if it meant I had 5 minutes to talk to Zayden. Like, what? What are you saying? I mean, I get it. Like, things need to be discussed, but I ain't chewing no arm off. Gross. Just disgusting. This is not Saw. We are not doing that here. No. This part does have me stressed because going through threshing, and she's like, okay, so where's Sloan? Where's baby Sloan? Where's
Mm-hmm.
this bitch at? And of course, Imogen is like, she's fine, she'll make it. Like, okay, that's what you think. Like, have you seen her fight? She's terrible. Just terrible. But I mean, she does
Terrible.
well enough. Red Dagger Tail, good for
Mm-hmm.
her.
That just like made my heart so happy but so sad because
So
Liam,
sad. So sad. I know. Like brother, like sister.
like,
But also,
I know.
can it be Liam riding in on a Red Dagger Tail? I mean, sorry, Sloan. Like, I know you're like semi important to the story, but Liam's better.
Could be both.
No.
He rides it all day while she's coming in from threshing on her red dagger tail, and they're like doing it together.
They just like swoop in from opposite sides of the mountain together.
Yep.
And now I just had a weird visual of these dragons having like smoke flying behind them, like the Blue Angels. Because I was thinking, like, then they make a heart.
The heart, that's where my brain was. I was like, are they going to fly in a heart? How are we doing this?
Yep. Yep. They make a little heart with their smoke that they're blowing out of their asses. I don't know.
No, they're just breathing fire as they're going.
Oh, there it is.
And
Duh.
it's
I
the
knew there was a way this
smoke.
was going to work. God. It's just, yep. Ignore that.
We listen and we
And
don't
we don't
judge.
Thank you.
Smoke coming out of a dragon's ass.
That's honestly better, but it's fine. I was thinking about this. One of those we listen and we don't judge videos popped up the other day, and I was like, okay, but me and my bestie have been doing this for years. Like, how is this a new trend?
We just have to make it Tarn and Segale. We listen, but we don't judge.
Oh, there it is. That's for Patreon.
Yep. But you know, we receive a missive that Justinia has something for us. Riddick has to go meet her. Rhiannon's got squad leader duties. Violet has watch. So we're off. And we're going to meet back later. No big deal. Violet is heading to the academic building to go up to her watch post. And she notes that she's never been alone in the academic building. Like, someone's always around. And this is just not normal. But, oh, look, our bestie Aya. What up, girl? Hey, just kidding. There's 4 fucking infantry soldiers that just barge in.
Nope. Nope.
Metaphorical guns ablazing.
You like open the door and see it, and you're like, "Oh, never mind." Back right out. Oh, wrong room.
I'm gonna just shut that.
You didn't see me. That's fine. I hate this. I hate this. All of our marked ones are being targeted. I hate it so much. This just was not what was supposed to happen at all.
No.
But immediately, Tarn, in her mind, kill them all. Like, okay.
Done.
Yep. Got it.
We'll do. But it's so funny how Aya's like, you know, you're not allowed up here. You are not a writer. Infantry cannot come here. He's like, oh, you know, well, money talks. We're here anyway, and we've got a little message. And they're like, let me fucking guess. Because this is the most original thing I have ever heard in my entire life. Secrets die with the people that keep them. And he's like, oh, you've heard this before?
You should really come up with something more creative and original. It's kind of getting boring.
Like, the first time was a little scary. The second time, you're like, did you really repeat yourself? And now the third time, you're like, for fuck's sake.
Yawn.
You're not original anymore.
I don't know who your leader is, but they suck. Well, actually I do, but it's fine.
Stupid fucking ADOs.
I hate it. So much blood. I deserved so much better. Hate it all. Nope.
Even a more dignified death if she was going to die.
Honestly, it was too quick for someone of her ability.
I get they were outnumbered.
Like, how did Violet survive this shit, but Aya didn't? That's where I'm at.
Literally, the breakable, fragile one, but the actual good writer.
I mean, I don't know how she got herself hanging from this fucking building, but now she's outside this window, dangling for her life, and out of the shadows, not shadows. That would be better if there was a shadow daddy that appeared. But out of the darkness comes a figure. Although he may be douchey, he does save the day. Knife to the spine. Chapter end. Thank you.
Literally, the fucking infantry soldier's just like, I'ma just let you down over the ledge, you know.
Just gonna
bye. And she's just like free falling, trying to scrape the wall for any hold. finds the smallest one and then stabbed. And she's just like, huh?
Where'd you go? Wait, can you pull me up now?
Are you dead?
Are you good? Are you good?
Did that
Wait, hold
hurt?
on. Come back. Oh my god.
Moving on. What's our chapter 31 summary?
Chapter 31. JFB saves the day. I wish that was more exciting.
Justin fucking Bieber.
There it is. Now it's more exciting. Well, Violet's day and claims he is a new man and they are now even. Okay. Later, Riddick finds Violet to tell her the good news that Jasenia found the vault in the archives, but it is warded and only someone from King Tari's bloodline can open the door. Luckily for Violet, Arik is at Basquiat now and is not a huge fan of his father. That's good for us. Maybe, I don't know. I can't decide. Good for Arik, not good for Arik. Both?
Good for Arik. He's doing the right thing.
True. He is.
I'm here for it.
He's trying anyway. More than the rest of his family.
Yeah. Who just lets it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So our chapter 31 excerpt says, everyone thinks most rider cadets die from dragonfire. Truth be told, it's usually gravity that gets us. Page 47, the Book of Brennan. As Violet is hanging, barely holding on from the side of this fucking wall. And we're like,
end
oh,
of that
that'd
chapter,
be Jack Barlow.
The end of that chapter 2. The soldier is telling her, just let go. It'll be over before you stab. Like, no, I don't really want to fall to my death. And also, then you're thinking about riders and, I don't know, parapet, falling off dragons, gauntlet. Like, there's a million places that we're just falling to our death. And if that is not my worst nightmare, I don't know what is. Venin, fine.
I got
Falling
a lot
to my
of
death,
those.
not it. Not it. Not happening. Ugh.
Just
terrifying.
saying.
Jack fucking Barlow.
Jack fucking Barlow is back.
Nope.
And what does he do? He stabs the bitch and saves her. He's like, let me just pull you up.
I don't know what's happening. He's like, I didn't know it was you. Oh, so like, would you have let me fall?
I mean, I appreciate the honesty from him. He's like, I mean, I didn't realize it was you at first. Like, do you want to climb back up there and we'll do it again? Like, we could try again, you know, no big deal. But it's kind of interesting that Jack is here at this moment. He said that he was in the dorms and he heard the screams. Well, riders don't die at the hand of infantry. But I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. You have the right to kill the infantry because they're in your quadrant that they're not supposed to be in. But like, also, you happen to be on watch at this point in time. Like, is this coincidence or were you there for a reason?
You have some inside motivation. Yeah, Jack fucking Barlow, folks. You never fucking know. You just never know.
But it's the fact that, you know, she's like, you could have killed me. I killed you. You should have just let me go. And he's like, I mean, yeah, well, death was kind of a second chance for me. You don't know who you really are until you face down Malik. So the way I see this, I just gave you a second chance too. We're even. But like, okay, yes, he is playing the part. He's playing this part of I've been reborn. I'm a new man. I went through it. I don't want to go through it again. I'm going to be better. I'm going to train the first years and help, and I'm going to be a good guy. I'm like, wow, you really, knowing what we know from this book, you really play that fucking part because you are confusing the shit out of everybody.
But it just cracks me up how his justification of I have a second chance on life. Okay, but Violet tried to kill you, and you just could have killed her, but now you're even because you saved her. Like she was killing you. That was the goal. You saved
Mm-hmm.
her. I don't. Your math ain't mathin', bro. And I'm not good at math, but that math
No.
ain't mathin'. Girl math,
So
but
what Violet tells Riddick, she's like, no, I'm pretty sure I owe him 2 lives now, but we're
yo.
just gonna roll with his math and call it a
Uh-huh.
day. By the way, Aya's dead.
Ados.
What the fuck?
I don't like it. It
Colonel
hurts my
Crybaby.
heart. I just, there's too many good ones that can be targeted now.
Yeah.
Our main core group. Like you're talking Garrick, Imogen, Zayden, Bodhi. I don't, mm-mm. Protect baby Bodhi, please.
Protect them all.
And Imogen.
At all costs.
I swear to God.
It
Don't do
is.
it.
It's so funny to me, though, that Riddick is like, well, good news is that I chatted with good old Jacinia and she knows some good stuff that's going to help us, but we kind of need someone from King Tori's bloodline to do it. So I don't really know how the fuck we're going to do that. I'm really sorry. And she goes, oh, well, good thing I know a prince. Like the secrets just keep coming out.
Just casually. Casually. Coincidentally, I happen to know a prince that just started here. Actually, let me introduce you. His name's Arik.
You actually know Cam, not
Ye-
Cam, Arik.
Yep. You've met him a handful of times, but here you are. I love
He's
this.
a he's a guy
He
in
has
our
hair.
squad. Green eyes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Really nice. Sort of.
And that's chapter 31.
Easy peasy.
What's our summary for 32? Last chapter of the episode.
Last chapter. This chapter stresses me out. We just end on such a keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, chapter 32. When Zayden gets to Basquiat, Violet fills him in on everything that has happened. He is upset that the gang all knows the truth and fears it puts them all at a higher risk. Violet assures him that they are all going to help and that they found the vault and that Arik will gladly help them. But when Arik shows up and sees Zayden, he isn't so quick to join forces anymore after he accuses Zayden of killing his brother. Finally, Arik agrees and the gang all make their way down to the archives. Now they must get in and get out in under 45 minutes or their lives are all over. I don't like this Chamber of Secrets.
So,
I don't like it at all.
but as you're reading that, and I'm just picturing it, all I hear while they're walking down is making my way downtown to the archives to get the journal, and then I'm homebound.
Oh my
Do-do-do-do-do.
god. Yes, that's what's happening. That's what's
Mhm.
happening.
Pretty much, not fake scribe robes and Zayden in the shadows, nothing like that.
I love
The
Zayden in the
stress.
shadows. Satan
I
can
want to be
stay
in
in the
the shadows with him.
shadows. Yep. hmm 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 What is our excerpt?
Gods save us from the ambitions of second years. They think they've experienced everything because they've survived their first year, but in reality, they only know enough to get themselves killed. Major of Frenja's Guide to the Writer's Quadrant, unauthorized edition. I mean, you think you go in, you're like, okay, I've been through this. This ain't my first rodeo, like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, we don't know shit. Second years, I mean, I get it. Like you're a freshman, you're like,
Mhm.
have no fucking clue. And then you go to sophomore year and you're like, look at these newbies. Like, but you really still don't know jack shit. It's fine. I don't like anything that happens in this
But
chapter. Mm-mm. Nope,
Zayden
I
is
don't.
so bad at us.
Yeah, real mad. I mean, rightfully so. She told
Yeah.
everyone, and now Imogen went and told Quinn. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. What they know is kind of more what's the saving factor here,
The need to
because not
know.
everything, the need to know isn't there. Everything has not been revealed, but a lot has, enough to
Yeah.
definitely put them all at risk. But I mean,
Yeah.
we're just building the forces. If you want a revolution, you have to build the masses. We are collecting the
Yep.
people that are here to battle with us, and they need to know. And also, these are Violet's people, so shut the fuck up, because your girlfriend's
Mm-hmm.
people are important. Your girlfriend needs her friends. Shut up.
Big facts. And, we're kind of hashing it out. All these people know. It's kind of what they don't know. Oh, by the way, we're gonna break into the archives. So
You want to come? Want to come?
my people are so good that they're willing to break into the archives and be executed if they get caught.
Yep.
Just saying.
Do, 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 do. We gotta go. We gotta go right now. We gotta hop down there. Hop, skippity jump down into the archives. It's fine.
I think him picking apart her plan though is so hilarious. He's like, "Yeah, okay." And then what happens? Like, you just gonna bring the book back? What happens when it's not there? When they go to look for it? How are you getting back down there? She's like, "Oh, didn't think that far."
She's like, that's tomorrow's problem? I don't know. Which I feel like is like such a feminine thing, like issue that women have of like, solved it. And
Yeah.
then the more rational man in the life is like, okay, but what about this? And they're like, interesting point you have there.
If that's
Well, see
not me and
here.
my husband, I don't know what is.
See here, I only thought of part A, not part B. It's fine.
Yep. And I'm only willing to give you step 2 of part 2. Oh,
Okay.
another Office reference.
Uh-huh.
Had to throw it in there. But you know what? He's like, okay, yep, sure. It's fine. We're going to do this. And this will get us killed if we're caught. She's like, wait, us? You're coming too?
Yes, honey, I help you. I come with you everywhere you go. I don't like it. I mean, the alternative to this is they do nothing and they die, or they break in and get caught and die, or the best and only hopeful plan here is that they get in, get what they need, don't get caught, don't get killed. Slim chances. Obviously, we know where this book goes,
Mm-hmm.
but like, that's a slim chance. Although, in a logical reader's mind, we're halfway through the book in a
Mm-hmm.
5-book series. They ain't getting caught, they ain't getting killed.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. They are
I love
using
it
their
when I read
skills
things for the first
and
time, though, and I'm like stressed as fuck, like something really bad is going to happen. And then on like a reread, I'm like, why was I worried? Why was I worried? I don't know. Because
these
I'm
things still worry
irrational.
me.
She killed
Me too.
Liam, so I have every right to be worried, actually.
I don't trust her. Rebecca?
No, I don't trust you, Rebecca, at all. I'm so very nervous for Onyx Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's, oh man, I'm not ready to be. I am, but not, I think. Yeah, I'm
It'll
stressed.
be
I'm
here
stressed.
soon.
So very soon. Actually, I have a countdown.
You know what else is stressing me out though is the
33 days.
tension between oh my gosh.
Soon. Real soon. 33 days.
That
Holy
is
shit.
soon.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Um hmm. Well, the other thing that's killing me and stressing me out is the tension. between Arik and Zayden because, Zayden's father started a war and Arik's dad was like, I'm gonna just finish that and I'm gonna kill Zayden's dad. And it's like, okay, Arik, you disagree with your father, you hate your father, but you hate Zayden more, even though he's standing on the right side of things. I
He's
mean,
he's conflicted.
he is. I get his brother died
Yeah,
fighting in
it's
this war.
hurtful. Yeah.
It is.
But also, if you say that you're not going to do this, then you're not going to walk away from this conversation. That is how
Like,
we handle that with a
sorry.
simple little threat.
Snitches get stitches.
That's right. You don't want to leave here because I promise you it'll hurt. It'll hurt.
And the fact that Zayden is, like, Arik is like, he killed, or you have no idea who did to Alec. And he says, your brother was a craven, murderous prick, and I'm not even sorry I killed him. I'm like, oh, honey, you're just making the situation worse.
Yep.
Chill out.
But also kind of badass. Like, okay, we know that Zayden is as terrifying as he seems. But then you
Yeah.
see moments like this and you're like, okay, yep. Glad he's on
Yeah.
our side,
It's
not
that
yours.
reminder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he'll protect me.
It
Thank
is
God.
just that constant reminder that we get the soft, squishy version that Violet sees, but you see that outside POV and you're like, oh, right.
Oh,
You are a
don't
scary man.
don't fuck around.
Or you're going to find out.
We then have a page break where we're now really getting down into the archives. We're heading in, figuring this shit out. But Arik then to go in and really admit to his hatred for his father, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, we knew it, but when you're talking about it and saying the only person you hate more than Zayden, who you clearly hate very, very much, is your father.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Glad we're on the same page. Don't do anything to Zayden because we need him. But I'm glad we're on the same page and we can move forward because now I'm kind of terrified of you too. Low key.
I mean, he is another absolute best in their year, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, is ready to just draw some blood. So
He's on the good side now, which is good. I don't like going down into the archives. I feel creepy, crawly, Chamber of Secrets vibes, but just a staircase that never ends.
no, the archives definitely do give that creepy vibe, and it shouldn't, but it totally does. And you're actually going to hit a point in Tower of Dawn that gives me that same creepy library vibe.
Ooh,
So keep that in
just
mind for
listening to
your
that.
tandem journey.
I am on the big stretch of Empire of Storms where it's 15
Mm-hmm.
chapters of Empire Storms. I just started those, so. But I don't like where Tower of Dawn I'm they're going to do something and then it just ends and I'm like, no, wait.
Yep.
But now I'm going over to Empire Storms, so it's getting good. Yeah, I was reading that earlier. I'm excited to get back to it. Also, it gives me I don't know, my mental image of um the library in Akatar. Wow, words. The
Mm-hmm.
library, and how in my mind it's the center, because isn't this how it's described? The center of it is just it is a big wide staircase,
It's stairs.
deep
Mm-hmm.
deep pit, and then it kind of breaks off behind to all the shelving. That is
Mm-hmm.
kind of what I imagine in the archives too, but where this vault is at the way bottom of that, and now it's like one narrow, windy staircase down. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
icky, someone flip on the lights.
Don't love it. Don't
I don't
love
love it.
it. Well, the fact that they're in there, they've decided who's going in, they're walking with Jacinia, and they run into another scribe who's just thankfully a first year. And Jacinia, whole boss bitch, is like, I'm sorry, what are you doing here? We have second year things we need to get to. Forgetfulness does not make a good scribe. So hurry along and don't let it happen again. And I'm like, wow, you sasshole. Okay.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, she's like, get the fuck out. I don't need you. I don't. We're gonna
Just this whole journey
sneak
down
in,
and the
down
fact that
and
she can't even
down.
go all the way with them.
Nope. I don't like it. She's like, hey, good luck. What? What? Nope. I mean, I don't know what you're gonna
Like,
do as a
okay.
scribe, but do you want to come?
Yeah.
I like that they like went over like what they're all capable of again too. Like, oh, I
Mm-hmm.
can retrieve things and I can erase people's memory and I've got my shadows and Violet's like,
This
yeah,
is
deep
why
in
I'm
the
important.
depths with my fucking lightning. Totally can do that. Not.
Yep, totally. It's fine. I will say though, just this is a stressful, intense moment, and Zayden's like, "Wow, I mean, I this really could have been your life, and well, I'm not even sorry. You look better in black."
Yep. Thank you, honey. Wink, wink. I needed that compliment and that little confidence boost to now let's go break in because now time is ticking. So move quickly.
45
I'm
minutes
like,
and
I'm like,
done.
that is not enough time to like be
No.
searching for books, but here we go. Here we go. And somehow that's it. That's the end of the chapter. And I'm like, can we keep going?
Honestly, not till next weekend. Actually, no, not next weekend because Christmas, so the weekend after. And I know we already just had a little hiatus because life has been busy and
Crazy.
sick and vacation, but we'll have this episode and then we'll skip for Christmas and then we will be back. We will be busting out more Iron Flame episodes for the next month and a half, or I guess month, until Onyx Storm comes out. And we have some really excited things planned, with interviews and therapy sessions on top of after our deep dive into Onyx Storm, while we wait oh so forever long for book number 4. Some other series that you will not guess. You will not be expecting it from us. So we're super, super excited about that. But please, please, please do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow us on all the socials, check out our Patreon. We would so greatly appreciate it. Doing all of that, especially the Patreon, really helps support us in continuing this journey that we are having the time of our lives on. But we just are so appreciative of you guys, and thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you guys. And we will see you in the next one.